Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Envy.
And Jay,
This topic, oh man, this is a juicy one. I like this one. This topic is about being able to punish or discipline your stepkids. Here's my outtake on it. I strongly believe we don't spank our kids because we don't think it's necessary, okay? Not saying that some kids shouldn't get their butt whooped. Let me tell you, when I was a kid, I got my butt whooped. And I think I deserved it. Like, that I think if you act a certain way, you should deserve to be. I don't want to say treated, but if you act a fool, you're gonna get spanked like a fool. That's my outtake on it. We don't spank our boys. They're not all crazy, and we'll save this for another video because man, I got a juicy video for that one. But our boys don't act like that to the point where we need to spank them. But with that being said, me being a stepdad, for those of you that don't know, I have two stepkids. I love them just like they're my own. Hands down, like I will never treat them any different than I do my other kids. With that being said, if I did spank my kids that are biologically mine, would it be wrong for not treating my stepkids the exact same way? Would it be wrong for me to treat them different than my own kids? Can I really sit there and say I treat my kids all the same? I love them all the same when I kind of feel held back that I can't spank my stepkids. Keep in mind, mentally, I feel like they're my own. So mentally, I would treat them exactly like they're my own.
yeah, I think that would be wrong to treat them separately, um, different, and I guess chastise them differently. Um, Maybe I would look at it as in if I can't do anything to my stepkids, maybe I should alter the way I treat my kid, my biological child, because um, later on they're going to start to learn how to manipulate situations to where they're all going to be able to get away with things. And what if they just say, "Hey, I'll tell them I did it because I won't get in trouble like you do," and then you're going to have that kid who's going to hate them, and then they're going to hate you, and there's going to create animosity, and they will grow up differently. Uh, it'll really put some type of counseling needs in their future. So I think if you're not gonna spank the others, you shouldn't spank yours either, because then you're really um, you're separating them yourself. If anything, I would have some type of conference with the biological parents and say, let them know what's going on, and maybe the way they deal with them, maybe I would learn how to do that even with my child, so that there's some type of balance there. I don't want to show any favoritism there.
Now, with that being said, I think what's difficult, what a lot of people would really bash you about, is what happens when you're the biological parent, but it's your kid and the stepdad or the stepmom is spanking your kids. That's where the conflict's really going to happen because they're not going to be okay with, especially if you switch um parent their step parents like you do your underwear. If you're constantly switching them and they're spanking my kid, like you got 15 different dudes spanking my kid, it's gonna be like whoa, 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 whoa. Let's talk about this. But it would be really hard for me to sit there and say, yeah, well, I'm gonna give you permission to spank my kid. I think that's something you would have to really sit down with the step parents and all of you understand why you're doing it. Never, ever, ever would I want to discipline, or never, ever will I discipline my kids when you're angry. That is a cause for a recipe for, oh my gosh, you never do anything when you're angry. Never do anything out of emotion. That's going to be your worst decision, especially when you're trying to discipline your kid because, man, if you're mad and let's say you do spank kids, man, man, they're going to get the rough end of it. And well, that's for another subject because there's another thing that I want to talk about on that. But yeah, I think what's going to be the problem is being the biological parent and having a step parent spank your kid. I think that's what's gonna really, really be a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, like I said, it would have to be the whole it takes a village to raise a child. So I think the adults have to have a lot more conversations. And if I wouldn't feel right with another man disciplining my kids, I would say, let me know what's going on and I'll decide what I want to do.
I
Or me and their mother will decide what we want them to do because, yeah, touchy subject with another man hitting my children.
Okay, I'm gonna cut you guys off right there because this video is getting pretty long. But stay tuned, you guys. This is gonna be to be continued because I got some more for you on that next one. All right, you guys, please smash that like button. We'll see you right now in the next one. Love y'all. God bless. That being
After
said,
that,
so you're saying that if you do spank, hypothetically, you're not supposed to spank him, and then if the stepdad agrees with spanking, you call him, and then you let him spank him, I guess, on the weekend whenever he sees him. That's what you're saying?
yes and no.